Well, hello, it's urthpainter. Out on a chilly evening, out riding a bike trail. Tonight out on the Kingsong 18XL. My first meaningful wheel, which I've had for almost a couple years now. But I just got some new lights and pads. Kind of just did a whole new setup with my 18XL. Asymmetrical pads, 2 different manufacturers, and then a bunch of lights. And one of the things I really like doing is that bungee cord wrap, which it isn't really specifically doing anything, but it just allows for more places to kind of hook things on and give more options with wheel customization. So I've liked that. When I originally got this wheel, I had the Rolls.mz case on it, the neoprene case. And I'm glad I did, because I absolutely abused this wheel when I was learning how to ride. And if I didn't have that case on, this thing would have gotten very damaged. It's amazing actually what that case, how much protection that thing offers. It's not just like surface scratches and stuff. I'm convinced that the neoprene actually cushions it on crashes and stuff like that. And when the wheel runs into you when you're learning to ride, which happens, it's not bad to have that. All that being said, it's not the most attractive way to have a wheel set up, and I definitely am liking my current setup. And actually, I only have one manufactured pad on there. When I actually look down and think about it, all the other leverage pads on this wheel are custom made. And that includes this one on the side. Maybe the camera will pick up a little residual glow from the sticker I put on there. And that sticker is part of my Kingsong 18XL's name. And my 18XL's name is Silvar Smooth. We used to just call it Smooth, but the little sticker I put on the side is a character from an old live-action Japanese TV show I used to watch as a kid. Hence Silvar. I've done a couple riding videos, older ones, on the 18XL, but because I have a nice collection of wheels, generally if I get out and ride, it's going to be on the Veteran, Sherman, or Bugatti EXN, you know, or now the V12, something I can just get out and really rip on. And that having the ability to go up to 40 miles an hour on a wheel, I think is just crucial for riding in traffic. But just in terms of this like general cruising around and riding, and you can do a lot worse than the Kingsong 18XL. It's got the pedals low to the ground, gives it a nice balanced feel. The way they did the firmware, it feels so smooth beneath your feet. It's dead silent. It's efficient. It's like this super efficient wheel that has incredible range, especially if you keep it below 20 miles an hour. I think you can get legitimately 60, maybe 65 miles out of this wheel with the 1500 watt hour battery. That is remarkable. I just don't have enough good things to say about this wheel, and I don't think that its restriction at 30 miles per hour, which isn't 30 miles per hour, I might add, it's closer to like 27 on the GPS. It just doesn't kill it for me and this wheel. I love riding this wheel every time I get out on it, every single time. But again, I pretty much love getting out on any wheel every single time, but especially this one. It's also very comfortable. It's the way that you just sit on it, and I found it comfortable from the very first day I tried to ride it. It did take me 2 or 3 days to learn how to ride. I should actually probably get home. I'm completely underdressed. I just threw on my minimal gear to run out and get some groceries. But I was having so much fun that I decided to come back out. And then I'm not sure if the camera picks it up, but the ground is freezing. This layer of water on the ground is slowly turning to ice. And that's not great for electric unicycle riding. I don't think many people would disagree. Love it. This guy didn't have to wait for me. But he did. Tempted to take some stairs or do some stuff, but I don't really feel like falling on my head. And I actually did take a real awkward fall on the Veteran Sherman about 2 weeks ago. And it was very much like this. I was just riding around, having a good time. I went into a parking lot and was just riding exactly how I had been, and I didn't know that the parking lot had a glazing of ice. And I actually kind of tried to bump a speed bump, and right as I hit the speed bump, the wheel just flipped out from under me, and I came off the wheel sideways, landed right on my hip on the pavement. But I think it was okay. I mean, I know now, it's a couple weeks ago, I feel fine. Fully on gear, fully on padding. I do think if I had landed on the knob of the speed bump, that could have actually taken a chunk out of me. But as it was just a hip bruise. Said 2 to 3 weeks for full recovery when I looked it up online. About 2 weeks in, still kind of feel it just barely. And that seriously was like a 5-mile-an-hour crash. I mean, and I was literally totally sideways off the ground when I came off the wheel, 100% uncontrolled crash and fall. Not much I had to do or say about it. I know other people have had that experience. That's the difference between this wheel and the performance wheels. You just saw it right there. I went out in the traffic, and with the Veteran Sherman EXN V12, I could just zip right up to 30, 35 miles an hour and be fine. And probably wouldn't want to do that today with the glazing of frost. But no, you gotta be very careful when your top speed is 27 miles an hour and you're riding in traffic, because you don't have that extra bit of pick-me-up necessary in certain situations. I actually don't really enjoy riding on the sidewalk very much. I feel it's probably one of the most dangerous places to ride. So many unknowns. And it just don't really feel like it's the place for any UC. Unless you're like the 9 lot, 1E plus or whatever. Truly small wheel. But there are definitely times when I think it's good to get on the sidewalk when you're on the UC, just as a signal to other drivers, to calm down, to not worry. It's okay. There's an electric unicycle near you. And just kind of getting out of people's way. I think sometimes it's the safest thing to do. That's one of those things, like, you can kind of get into a stubborn mindset. You like start competing with cars on your wheel. I don't know how smart that is. But in a way, I actually appreciate this community and the way they drive around me. For the most part, very cautious, very considerate. And like I said, I really do appreciate that. But I'm cold, holy shit, it's chilly. I'm not really bundled up. Not too far from home, so I think at this intersection, I will stop filming. Hard to backwards ride when you don't know what's behind you. Anyways, I did say to stop filming. I suppose I will. If you made it this far, thanks for watching.